fuck? What the fuck, man? I go down the ladder on these pussy ass niggas. I could go down the ladder on these pussy ass niggas. Playing with my top. Motherfucking game keep cutting on. I could go down the ladder on these pussy ass niggas playing with my top.
Tryna be in the corner, your limbs getting. That's your partner, then your twin getting. All you wanna do is talk, I don't need talk. I heard somebody talk. I can pull up with that, shoot back at that. Knock off his dreadlocks.
Bitch, I play to win.
All this money coming in, need to make it green. And the stash is a fiend, gotta make it in. Pussy said he won't smoke, better take it in. You in them shot rack streets, better take it easy. I can never wear a chain, boys, too cheese. Told my bitch I ain't she don't believe me. But she believe me if I pay the bid for a beanie. I had 5, 10 bids in my true genie. Where this shit come from? Man, I had a genie. I had other threat of making shots with my granny. And my bitch comes a baby, I'm gonna need a nanny. You the type of nigga link up with a bought a new set of baby, something bad, it's all 6 Dandies. I don't wanna fuck that bitch, she wearing big panties. I can corn by your same price for my granny. I do what I gotta do for my fucking family. He's sister on the ark, call me Call of Duty. Here's that's what I do. Man, go bad bitch, that shit
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on 10 between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Ekeler going to get it again on second down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. But Justin Herbert looking comfortable here in season number 2. He looked comfortable in season number 1 for that matter. But what's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him?
Oh, you've asked a really difficult question there because you're right. Year 1, he looked like a 5-7-year veteran.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Cowboys 7, Chargers nothing. Greg Zuerlein, the kickoff for Dallas.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Ekeler to begin the drive. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Ekeler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That ball complete to Isabella. 7 yards the pickup there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Sheds off the tackle. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0.
Cowboys 14, Chargers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Chargers' 34-yard line.
The give is to Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Prescott now. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chargers, nothing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain.
Play action now. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Prescott to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And it's fielded at the 34. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Michael Gallup is the unsung member of the Cowboys receiving corps, but he's made some big catches during his time in Dallas. Now in his 4th season, he makes another one there.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down and 4. Prescott over the middle. Amari Cooper. It's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll try to throw now. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for L.A. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. On first down, it's Elliott, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. This is swung out to Eckler. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action. It's Herbert. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is Cook with a grab. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down, Herbert. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 18. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
First down, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
By anyone's measure, CeeDee Lamb had an excellent rookie campaign with 74 catches and 935 yards. He's poised for an even bigger season this year.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's going to keep this again. Herbert has it knocked free. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Elliott runs over it, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
31, Chargers nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Herbert now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's got room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Micah Parsons in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Third and long, it's Herbert. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Dragon 60.
They snap it to Herbert. Flushed out right. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Unable to oh, he sheds himself free.
Missed.
He will not go down. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers 34. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the 1st down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
Yeah, and how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she just
got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Chargers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
7 at the 9-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And Allen's got it. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll buy some time right. It's complete to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll make it second down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 48-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now Herbert following the turnover. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They pitch it to Eckler, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
Hey, Brody, got 2 minutes left on my break. Let's get it.
You ain't get that for your man. you in the club like he ain't dead. Like he ski mask for the COVID, the only time you niggas win. Niggas ran inside my crib, but the Glock 10 was by the bed. I kill my gun to end it before I put it in your hands. I can't be happy till we creep up on the scope. I know niggas like they pretty, but they bitches on the low. Why you niggas posting something? Why you
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Credit to tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Mike, let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 49's the mic. Watch 49.
Again, it's Elliott. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's win.
And they will take a knee here. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Cowboys, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile,
Freedom boys forever running back. Freedom boys forever running.
Got the focus, got another pair, what up, we gon' smoke.